Hello world, Justin Tucker again, marching on with this video tutorial series. In this video we are going to tackle what I think is going to be kind of the heart of giving you the registration feature of being able to collect specific information on a per ticket or a per package basis, if you will. And where that magic takes place is going to be in custom line item types, which is under store, configuration, line item types. And in another video, we actually just created the shells of these, the start of them all. The system comes with this one for you. And again, think of the quantity field when you think of line item types. And the quantity field, of course, is one of the things that the user can engage with. And we're wanting to really just extend that simple idea, but by adding different fields like text fields, like first name, last name, email, all that good stuff. So if we go to line item types, registration is going to be the line item type that we are going to isolate as the one where we're going to collect stuff like first name. So let's just create them. Let's just make that a text field. We are also going to probably reuse these on profile fields, maybe. Okay, this box here is going to come in handy and be very important here in a little bit when we talk about t-shirts, for example, or shirts. This is going to be critical for the product variations and producing an experience that allows the user to select the different attributes that you have going on. So we only want one instance of that. In fact, I'm sorry, that's not entirely true what I just said. We absolutely want this to be include this field on add to cart forms for line items of this type. What this means, I'm sorry, is that this field right here is going to show to the user, just like the quantity field shows to the user. Because this is a registration, we're going to want to make this required and just tell the user enter your first name. So it's important to understand that when we're dealing with line item types, if this box is checked, then what we're dealing with is a field we're exposing to the user to fill out. So the help text becomes more relevant, and forcing them to fill it out in this case is needed so that we know who the ticket's for. So we're going to continue this idea with the fields of last name as well. And again, we want to make sure that is checked. Oh, I don't think I said required. Nope. Okay, and I think earlier, so we're going to kind of ask for a lot. So in this case, we're going to ask for their phone number in case we need to call them. And this is not to be confused with the checkout fields. That's not what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with fields that we want to enter in addition to quantity for every single ticket that we purchase to the event. In fact, if you say there's going to be a quantity of 2, you're going to have to enter first name and last name and contact number twice in this case, but we're going to add some more fields. I think in an earlier video I mentioned email. Let's get their email. We'll just call it email. Make sure that's checked. And I think we were going to say display name for their name tag. And again, you can extend on this. You can add file upload fields if you need the user to upload a file for whatever reason. Okay. Let's see, display name. I don't know, did I ask it to be? Nope, I didn't. Kind of rushing through this. Yeah, we're going to make all these required. Yeah, you have to at least fill out one. Okay, so these should all be required, and they're going to also be in addition to these other fields like total, product, price. And so that is actually a lot of magic, believe it or not. So what we did is just add fields to the line item type of registration, and we made sure that that little checkbox saying include this field on add to cart forms for line items of this type is checked. That is critical. And now to kind of complete the function here, we go to the content type of the registration product display, go to manage fields, and I tell the display of the add to cart form. So if we go back here, let me just kind of, if we go in here, that box we checked that I said was critical, include this field on the add to cart form. What is that? That is this right here. So it's saying reference product, this field is in format of add to cart. What line item type would you like us to show? And because we've done this, when we make a registration product, these fields will show up to the user in addition with quantity, for example, that they have to engage with. And yeah, we will do that. We'll display a text field. So we update this on the manage display, and again, we haven't really gotten into this yet. We've mainly been dealing with manage fields. This is where you get into quite precisely managing displays, which is kind of what this bleeds over into. Here's some other information and fields that are coming through because this is attached to a product. We'll just leave it like this for now. I just kind of wanted to show where this line item type of registration and the fields we add, where it comes into play and how we connect it to this content type of registration product display. So if this feels kind of complicated and cryptic, it I don't know, kind of is maybe, but this is what you want to be able to collect custom information on a per product basis. So if we go back to our manage fields, on our registration product display, it will have a title, it will have the reference products, which is just going to be of type registration. We're going to display it as the line item type registration, and then this is going to be the event that is referenced. And so that is how we add custom fields to a custom line item type and tell them to show to the user, this checkbox here, when it's time or when the user is engaging with this product. Going back to line item types here, you would think, oh, okay, so this is where I go to add for shirts the shirt size and shirt color, and that is no, that is not where you go to do that. I can discuss some scenarios where this would be the way to go do that. Essentially it comes down to whether there's a price variation or not, but we'll go over that in the next video. That should conclude this one. Really just wanted to go over that's how we add fields to the custom line item type of registration. And again, in our case, we're basically requiring first name, last name, contact number, email, and display name for their badge per ticket that is purchased per registration. Let's see, enter. Again, these fields will be seen by the user, so you want to be friendly with the help text and in any way you can. Okay, so we'll leave that video here. If you like what you're watching, please subscribe. If you got any comments, questions, or feedback, please reach out. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.